Hello everybody, how are you doing? I'm doing your February the 15th, 2020's daily tarot card reading, okay? I'm so sorry that your Valentine's reading was not pleasant, okay? So the last thing that happened for the Valentine's reading, if it was resonating for you, something about like a Queen of Pentacles turning in the reverse position, like a masculine's mistress or something kind of turned her back toward him. So, okay. So the first card here, I don't know if I have to give you more details, but the first card here is so I don't know what happened. Like the masculine had multiple women on Valentine's Day, and I'm not sure if everybody kind of turned their back on him. Like he did get someone in the somebody ended up romantically intimate together, okay? But what happened was that something negative happened in the situation because the woman wasn't happy and she didn't want to stay with the person, so whatever it was turned her off, okay? So someone starts this reading here on the next day. It's kind of like the morning after Valentine's Day. So the next day somebody wakes up conflicted because either they don't know what to do, they don't know what just happened. It's like somebody's confused, like, why did I do that? I'm not sure if that's the only energy, but something like, why did I do that? Okay. Whatever secret or something that was hidden was exposed. The type of work in the previous day's reading for the Queen of Pentacles was something kind of shady, and I'm not sure if it was. I really don't understand. Okay, so if you work in a certain line of work as a female or as a male, and so you're intimate with multiple partners, you have a likelihood to pick up some issue. And so it's very likely some issue came up on the Valentine's reading. So two people are intimate, and then like the next morning or so, or even the same night, one person has a regret. Okay, so this is how we start the morning after Valentine's Day reading. Somebody is confused, conflicted, wondering what happened. The secret, whatever secret was hidden, is exposed. Okay, so the next card is well, somebody's dream came true. So, whichever partner for this reading, it could be that the female was having some type of shady line of work that she was working in. And so the female could have turned off the masculine. But that's not what the card showed. The card showed like the female was turned off. So I don't know what happened. So I'm not sure. Okay, so the best example that I can give to you is if you sleep with a narcissist, they will start yelling at you and act like they hate you. And it has nothing to do with you at all. It has to do with them. It's almost like they will love you forever and ever and ever. But once they sleep with you, they feel like you are a part of them. And if they hate themselves, they will turn their hatred onto you. So somebody's secrets were exposed. Maybe that's the masculine. I'm not sure. But somebody is happy. Somebody feels like they have abundance. I'm not sure if this is the masculine. I could clarify, but it will probably come out. So somebody feels like their dreams and wishes came true, even though they didn't tell somebody something important. That's so bad. I'm so sorry I have to say that, guys. That's bad. If you have some issues going on, can you please tell your partner beforehand? Because it's kind of mean if you don't. So, okay. So, by the way, so if you're sleeping with someone new, maybe ask them if there are issues so that you don't have to have this morning after situation. Okay. So, the next card here is the Knight of Swords. So, the Knight of Swords is a battle soldier. So, he is going in to accomplish something, to go win the prize. What is the prize that he's going to win? Okay, so this could very likely be the masculine. The reason why it could be the masculine, because sometimes, okay, for the previous day's reading, there's a masculine and a feminine, King and Queen of Swords, okay? The Queen kind of maybe wanted the masculine, but he was in a third party, so it was in multiple situations. So the Queen decided to find somebody else. So I don't even know why I told you that story. So somebody's going into battle for what they want. And when I told you the story about what happened in the previous day's reading, I lost track of what I was saying for this one. So I feel like I'm speaking on behalf of the masculine for this reading. It's kind of like, okay, just say either or. Somebody's going in for something they desire. I feel so confused, guys. Okay, just bear with me. So, I'm just going to tell you the card meanings. It'll make sense in a couple minutes. Okay, whoever is going in for a prize, whatever prize they see fit. If this is the masculine, he might be going in to go find another lover. If it's the feminine, I don't know what her prize is. I don't know, okay? So I'm just going to read the cards and I'll kind of figure it out or clarify, okay? So the next card, somebody wants something, but they were met with sorrow. Whatever they wanted, they did not get. I don't know what the thing is. Oh, okay. The masculine might be trying to go after the female for another goal. That's what it might be. And then so he's not successful because something happened that turned off the female. I don't know what happened because that's in between you and your person, okay? So the masculine, I suppose, has to get some type of self-control so that he will tame himself and find something else to do. So the next card here is the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is a card about like marriage, contracts, something like that. So the masculine may be taming himself and going to his wife or something. Because the woman he was with, I think that was the Queen of Pentacles doing some type of shady work. So hint, 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 that was probably a prostitute. Okay, I was trying not to say it, but I just said it. And by the way, I'm not biased, so men can be doing the same thing, but I guess we call it a different name. So, so I want to say something, but I'm not sure if I should. If a prostitute runs away from you, is there something really going on there? So sometimes I have a weird sense of humor, so it's not for someone to laugh. This probably means it may not be like some type of physical health issue. It means that the person is really, really mean. That's all I can think of. It's like, so we live in a world full of narcissists. So if you ever slept with a narcissist before, it's like they love you all day before they sleep with you, all week, all month, all year. You thought they were the nicest person in the world, and you sleep with them, and all of a sudden they hate you. Okay? That has to be what happened, because it doesn't make sense. Because if he slept with a prostitute, why would she be running away from him? He must be verbally abusive or narcissistic or something, okay? Okay, so the next card is the Ace of Pentacles. Something about the beginnings of like financial success. Okay, so this masculine, I don't recall the masculine that we last saw his energy. But the masculine is trying to go toward his wife because his prostitute, sorry guys, said no thank you. And then, so he's trying to go to his wife, I don't know, to get money. And so the Page of Wands, there's some type of news coming to the masculine. Excuse me. I don't know what the news is. I might have to clarify that. But there's some type of news coming toward the masculine, and it has something to do with like his old partner, or like he's trying to figure out which way does he want to go. Because in all honesty, okay, hold on. So it could be that his marriage partner is the one he's going to for money, but he might have another ex. He might be considering which one. Because I didn't see any other choices, because the nighttime worker said no. So the next card here is the King of Swords, okay? So I was correct in my guess that we were dealing with the masculine. So the masculine is in bitter energy, which is kind of recurrent lately. I've been seeing this card lately. So he's bitter because of the choices that he makes. So it's kind of like if you want to have a happy relationship, choose one person that you really, really love, treat them really special, and be good to them, and maybe you will be happy. But if you choose like 5 to 10 or even two, people, and you keep juggling, you may make somebody mad. You may have to lie, different things like that. So anyway, so this King of Swords he's bitter, and I do recall the Queen of Swords. I wasn't quite sure if she did want to approach him in the previous reading. I'm not sure. But for this reading, if you will look here, so they have the same energy. They're both air signs. Air signs like to argue and have conflict. Air signs are like, let's get into a debate. I am going to win over you. And so I don't know if that's why they basically they like to have conversation, but it may not always be pleasant. So here, if you look at the cards, the masculine, he's looking away. He's bitter. He wanted something. Maybe it was something else. And so he's looking away. The female, she doesn't look mad. I'm going to hold the card up. She doesn't look mad, but she's walking toward him with her sword up. Okay? So I'm not going to tell you what the card meanings are. It's kind of like she's probably bitter. They probably are divorced anyway. So this may be an ex partner. So I don't know. That's just what I don't even normally look at the cards all the time. Like some people just read the cards, the pictures on the cards. So, but here it may be relevant. And the reason why I saw that is because she might have news coming to her. We had a Page of Wands here. I don't know. The Page of Wands is not going toward the Queen of Swords, but what if she heard news that her masculine had a nighttime worker and had this and that and whatever else going on? So the reason why I say that is because right next to the Queen of Swords, so I want you to be able to see everything here. So you have the king looking away from the similar energy ex-partner. She looks like she wants to, I won't say what I'm thinking, but her sword can be her mouth, okay? So she's coming at him with the sword, so she probably wants to tell him off or something. It doesn't have to be, she's not reversed. But I just am not picking up like a romantic energy from them. So I just think it's because she is aware. She's right next to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? So I have to figure out, is the Queen of Swords the Queen of Pentacles? Or is she just aware that there was another woman? Okay? So it's my opinion that the masculine is not looking at his ex here. And then the Queen of Pentacles, we already know she became the Queen of Wands reverse. She was turned off by the masculine. So really the masculine is looking away from both women. Okay? So I don't know if that's accurate because for some reason I was supposed to look. I looked at the pictures and it had meaning to me. Oh yeah, and one more thing. So the nighttime workers may be very, very pretty people. Do you notice this peacock here on her? It's like kind of over her shoulder, over her head. So this woman, this Queen of Pentacles person may be proud. Maybe that's the reason why she does not want to be with the masculine. It's something about he's hurting her pride, or he's not the same as she is. Something like that. I don't know if she feels like she's better than him. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. So here we have the Three of Pentacles. Guys, give me a minute. I'm going to drink a sip of tea. Okay, hold on. Okay, I feel better. Okay, so, because my voice sounds funny. I'm sorry if it sounds funny. So anyway, the Queen of Pentacles, look at this. This is really, really, I don't know if strange is the right word. So the Queen of Pentacles, she is going to collaborate with someone. So what I realized like two readings ago, 2 days readings, there was like a moon card and a Queen of Pentacles. So I realized on the second day, it means she was doing some type of shady work, okay? Like prostitution. So I don't know if I missed something. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe she's completely turned off by the shady work and says, I'm never doing that again. I'm not sure. She's trying to collaborate with someone. Okay, but the tricky part is look who it is. Look. So that's the devil reversed. Okay? So somebody is making a deal with the devil here. I don't know to do what, but it's just dangerous energy. It's likely, okay, as I explained to you, this queen has a peacock over her shoulder. She's haughty. She's proud, okay? So this Queen of Pentacles wants some status or power. She wants to make a name for herself, okay? So she's collaborating with devilish energy. That's a little bit dangerous. It, you know, in all honesty, it could be dangerous to your soul. So, okay, so, and I'm going to say one more thing, although it's probably not relevant. This King of Swords could be a manager, okay? So, this is a daily reading, not a romantic reading. So, what if this is a manager? And what if this is a higher, like an executive, a feminine executive? That could play out too, okay? In your life. I'm not sure if that applies to you. Okay, so that's interesting that I brought it up, because if that's the case, this could be like work office dynamics going on. That means in your office there's some feminine making a deal with the devil for status in the company. So I'm just gonna keep reading. What happens is the Queen of Pentacles, when she may perhaps get into an intimate union or something, I won't say union, intimate relationship with someone who offered because of money, or I don't know. It has something to do with the shadows and the dark things that go on behind there, but it's just bad energy. As far as if you're trying to live a good life and stay out of trouble, it's probably bad energy. Okay, so but what happens is that when she maybe sleeps with this person who's unnamed, maybe that's the ex-partner of hers, I'm not sure. So what happens is she becomes more nurturing. Okay, now ask, how does that happen? Does she lose her job and go home? I don't really know, but what I just guessed, this is not the Empress card, but I almost guessed, does she get pregnant? Because she went from I'm about my money to now I'm about nurturing, and I'm about the home domestic scene. It doesn't have to be about the home, but for her to, or, okay, better. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is a water sign. So Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So this Queen of Cups can just get emotional, like get in her feelings about this person, if this is in the office that she's sleeping with, okay? Whoever that is. Okay, so it's either or. Okay. So, I don't know if these two are relevant. So right now, the Queen of Cups. If this were office politics, this could be a different person, but I'm not sure. I like what I just said a while ago. It kind of made sense. So now we have a Queen of Cups and some type of debt, okay? Like she's either worried about a debt she has to pay. So if this were in the office, maybe she is like emotional about like, sir, can I please, to the manager, sir or ma'am, can I please have some overtime? I have a bill that I need to pay. I'm not sure if that's what's going on. But maybe that's what the emotional energy is. So maybe that makes sense too. So figure out what makes sense in your situation. So somebody gets emotional about a debt, a situation with a debt that they have to pay. However, unfortunately, somebody is not like whatever they were asking for, they didn't get it because So if this were in an office, it's almost like if you ask for something extra like a raise or something, maybe that makes more sense. Like if you asked your boss for a raise, he ends up kicking you out of the company. So you might want to be careful. Okay? Because the Tower reverse means like it's a situation that was already kind of a bad situation. Maybe you were not making enough money, and then all of a sudden, it's like you are asking for help, and then all of a sudden they say, you know what, we no longer need you. I hope that's not what happens, but that's a possibility. Okay? Okay, so the next card here, and that could be what's going on, because the next card here is the Four of Wands in the reverse position, which means somebody, the Queen of Cups, her home life becomes unstable because perhaps she lost her source of income. Because mind you, if she was the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, I'm almost wondering what if in the previous day's reading on Valentine's, what if the Queen of Swords was the Queen of Pentacles? Because I think that's what I said. I can't remember. But I think that's because it's almost like her husband was in a third party. So I was saying he's not the only one who can cheat. Apparently she can cheat too. And I'm not saying that that's what you guys should do. I'm just saying I think that's what happened. Like the Queen of Swords said to her husband, well, if you don't want me because you have someone else, well, I'm going to get someone else too. But when she did that, she caused problems for herself and got turned off. Okay. So this is maybe the same feminine from the previous day's reading, the Queen of Swords. And then she maybe says, since the masculine was not thinking about me, let me think about my money. Okay? She thought about her money. She collaborated with someone for some type of status or power. She had a bill that she wanted. Okay. So I almost see a trick. I'm going to put the card here down. So the Queen of Pentacles, she made a deal to collaborate with someone, and it may have something to do with like intimacy or some type of, I don't know, signing a contract or something. It doesn't have to be intimacy, okay? It's just something that's putting you in bondage, okay? And it's in a negative way that's detrimental to you. So, I lost track of what I was saying. So anyway, she becomes the Queen of Cups because she had a concern about something she had to pay. So it's almost like she was tricked into thinking that when she made a deal here that she would get a certain amount of money. But in fact, she didn't get the money. She got terminated from her job. Okay? So that doesn't sound too good. So I hope I'm wrong on that. But it does actually look like the cards are correlating in that way. So let me see. Okay, sorry to explain this card about instability in the home life because someone had a Tower reversed moment, which is probably like a layoff, a firing, or something like that. Okay. So the next card here is the Three of Wands in the reverse position. So that has to do with so it could be in the upright, like about a new location, a new start, but in the reverse, it's like, okay, it's confirming somebody got laid off. There's no new start, like the next day when you're supposed to go to work, you're not going, that type of thing. And so this feminine who sacrificed herself in some way, I don't know if it's who do you want me to name? Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Cups, however you want me to see it. Now she is at home unemployed. Okay? So, but for some reason, somehow, some way, that's a victory. Well, that's interesting. So let's see, why is that a victory? So the next card here is Queen of Wands. So she's going to go back out and go do some night work. Wow. Okay. Okay, so the next card here is the Knight of Pentacles. Guys, wow. So I feel bad doing this reading. So she's doing this work because it brings in financial security. Okay? And I'm not telling you guys to do that. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. Okay, so the next card here is the King of Wands. So what does that mean? So I guess maybe this is her next person she runs into. Okay, so disclaimer, disclaimer, any young people or any impressionable people, please don't do this night work that I'm mentioning, okay? So anyway, so her next customer, now what if this is just her husband? They have similar energy, so it's probably not her husband, because the Queen of Wands is like a passionate person. This could be her husband. It's a passionate person too. They're fire signs. So, but this masculine is a husband, but it doesn't have to be her husband because she just had the card of the single female. So it's not her husband. Okay? Okay, so so the Queen of Wands, so this is like the mistress or prostitute of this husband, okay? All right, so what is the Six of Cups is about purity, children, reunion, okay? What does that mean? It's someone from her past. Okay. So the next card is someone, it's probably the masculine from her past, like her ex-partner, is holding on to his money. So if she had a debt to pay and she was looking to, okay, no, now I get it. She did not have to go back to prostituting or doing something inappropriate. It's like she went back to her ex-partner. Maybe that's what they're explaining when people use their bodies to get money. But she went back to her ex-partner to get money, but he was saying, no, I'm holding on to my money. I'm not going to share it with you. Maybe because he knows she's not there for love, she's there for money. Maybe he knows her tricks already, and maybe that's the reason why. So the feminine, I'm not sure who, someone is depressed. The reason why they're depressed is because either the husband here, he's somebody else's husband. He doesn't have to be a husband, but he's likely. But he has a good nature like a husband. So either he's depressed because a woman approached him for money and he feels like, wow, is that all I'm worth? The money, you didn't come here for me, you came here for money. It makes him feel bad. And that's probably who it's about because he came first before, okay? It may not be the Queen of Wands, the feminine who needed money. She may not be the one who's depressed, although she could be, but not about him because it wasn't about feelings. It was about money, okay? So she may be depressed about a bill she has to pay and the fact now that she lost her job on top of it. So now I'm going to tell you an interesting story. So I shuffled my cards, and as I shuffled, the Six of Swords card fell in my arms. So like my arms are kind of on my body, kind of on my torso. And so it like jumped, this card like jumped on my arms, like in my arms, like it wanted a hug. Okay? So that sounds funny, but so somebody is seriously messed up, like they need a hug. They're seriously depressed. So this card, Six of Swords, means that it means you're trying to move on to calmer water, okay? Because you see, I don't know. Sorry, I got distracted, okay? But somebody's trying to move on to calmer water because, and I'm not sure who. It could very well be this. Okay, it could wow. This King of Wands loves that female. And he thought she came to him because she loved him and missed him. And he's like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe you saw me as dollar bills. That breaks my heart so badly. And so it's almost like he has to like do something to clear his mind and say, I never want to think about that again because I know the truth in my heart. I know that woman does not love me, you know? So I think it's breaking that King of Wands heart. And so the next card here is the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles card is about charity. So I wonder, I wonder, I wonder, did the King of Wands, because he loves her so much, did he just travel to her because he was so sad and wanted a hug or something? Like, did he travel to her and then give her the money she asked for because it depressed him to be without her? And then did he decide he went overboard and then he had to calm down? Okay. So I don't know if he was approaching her for an intimate relationship or not. Something he had to calm down, whether it's his charity to her, something he has to calm down because somebody is possibly pregnant. Because earlier I was saying somebody maybe made a deal with the devil and maybe became pregnant because they went from being about their money to having to be emotional. So it could be about a debt. I'm sorry, yeah. So I got slightly distracted, okay? So what I was trying to say was this Queen of Cups energy, the feminine, she was Queen of Pentacles. She possibly is pregnant because the Empress card showed up. So okay, so now after the Empress card, so what I honestly think is this Queen of Wands, this passionate queen that the King of Wands is like totally and completely so into. Um, I think she's running him away. I'm not sure because I don't know what's going on with her feelings. Uh, because from the masculine's point of view here, he thinks she's only after the money. So I wonder if she was running him away and saying, "Well, I'm pregnant, you can't sleep with me." It could be true. I mean, it probably is true, but I don't know why I said that. It just I felt bad because the King of Wands, it's like he felt so bad. He felt so depressed. She was using him for money. Uh, so, so anyway, after the Empress card, the next card is the Page of Pentacles. So somebody gets some good news about money. So it could be the female. The feminine here has gone through so many energies. She was, I don't know if she was all of the cards for the females, possibly. Okay. So this feminine, she has like gone through like, wow, she was about her money. She was angry. She was what else? Emotional, pregnant. And I always miss something. So excuse me. She was also by herself financially or independent and single. But one of the cards is missing. I don't know why I do that. Why'd I always forget one queen? Okay, so anyway, it's irrelevant. Just don't mind me. So anyway, so the Page of Pentacles. So the feminine gets good news about money. Okay. Okay, and I don't know. Is it from an old lover? Is it from the King of Wands, or is it from some other lover? Since she has some interesting work history. Um. Yeah, I think this is about her moonlit work. Okay, her naughty work. And so maybe she gets another customer or something, but it gives her nightmares and stress because maybe she knows she's better than that. Maybe she knows this wrong. And so it's giving her nightmares and stress. Okay. So then the next card here is the Hermit card. So it's like she'd rather be alone. It's like she doesn't want to use her body to make money. And so she decides to make a judgment call. Like, I don't ever want to do that again. I don't like that. That's not who I was made to be. So the next card is a betrayal. So I don't know if she is the one doing the betrayal. Betrayal to someone in authority. So I don't know if this is still in relation to her boss. Say, for instance, this King of Swords was her boss that she made a deal with, that she slept with at work or something. So it's like she's trying to say, hold on. Trying to say, no, I'd rather be single. I don't want to be involved in this anymore. I don't like it. So from and I don't know if it's a boss because it seems like she got fired. But whoever this emperor is in her life is feeling a loss because she made a judgment call and said no. So far, I'm sorry guys, but I don't have like loving, happy readings for your Valentine's Day. But that's pretty much it. I told you all that I could tell you, okay? So if you need a personal reading, look in the description box below. If you'd like to make a donation, there's a link for both the donation or the personal reading. And if you just like the reading or you understood it because it resonates with your life, click the like button or subscribe and click the bell, okay? For more videos, okay? Notifications. So thank you for listening, okay? Bye-bye.